Oh, welcome. This is Dead Skull Genetics, and today we're going to be taking our seeds out of our solutions and putting them into paper towels. But before we do that, of course, we got to get ourselves right, guys. Man, I don't feel safe, so let's go ahead and have a safety meeting. Let me know what you're puffing on in your safety meeting, guys. Yo. With that being said, let's do it. All right. So what we got going on here is Chemical Bride, Banana Crumble, Wonder Pie, and Full Gas, guys. And as you saw from the last video, which was, since this is going to be season 1, episode 2, the last video showed me mixing up my hydrogen peroxide solution to get a fast track on germination. And let me tell you, it works. So a lot of these already have a taproot on them. So that's awesome. Now, I'm not going to, just because they got the world's smallest taproot on there, doesn't mean that I want to directly put this into the soil right now. I actually want to get them a longer taproot. So let's go ahead and have you guys take a look at what I got going on here, and we'll go from there. And as you can see, there's the seeds. Each one of these, I've kind of touched them a little bit, seeing which one wanted to sink, but they have all actually cracked open. I don't know if that's actually going to show up, but that one's actually got a taproot. Same thing with that little guy down there. That one's got a taproot also. I know it's hard to see which ones have got taproots and which ones don't, but this is the way that I do things for myself. You guys can have your own ways of doing things, which is fine. There are multiple ways of germinating seeds, sprouting everything that a lot of people have lots of successes and failures with. Is what I'm doing 100% foolproof 100% of the time? Absolutely not. Again, I just want to make sure that you guys got the best possible success rate. That's what this is for. It's to help you guys be more successful with your germinations. Now, this works with a plethora of different seeds that you're sprouting. It's just a matter of, is it worth going through all of this methodology for that? If I'm sprouting lettuce seeds, no. I'm going to plant like 3-4 lettuce seeds in the same hole, and if there's more that pop up than I need, I'll go ahead and trim out, what I don't want growing and keep the one good one behind. Well, with cannabis seeds, you're always dealing with seeds that are at least $10 a piece plus shipping and up. It's like I've seen seeds being, $25, $30 per seed. Do I think that that's worth it? In my opinion, not really. If you're looking for a specific genetics and you're pheno hunting, it might be up your alley to be going for specific breed lineups, you know, different strokes for different folks. I feel that, it's like cannabis is cannabis. It's something that grows very easily. Seeds are easy to come by. I don't see paying a huge amount of money for seeds. $10, $12 a seed, 15, sure. Anything above that for me personally. That's just me. It's not worth it. Again, if I'm pheno hunting or I'm doing a breed line, I'm trying to get a specific cross I want to put in, then it becomes, okay, this is more of what I'm doing to get my end result. It becomes a different set of circumstances. But we're getting off topic here. We need to put these in the paper towels and get them back into it in a nice dark warm spot, which I put them in my utility closet on top of my hot water furnace. Perfect. I'm just saying, for me, it's perfect. So let's go ahead and get this going. Now, you guys remember, I only peeled like a small little corner of my stickers because I don't want to print my stickers up multiple times. It makes it easier for me. So the first thing I do is you can take any brand paper towel. It don't matter to me. Um, and for this one, it's got like two small. So this is like you either get a full sheet like this, or the ones that are like two sheets to make one full sheet. Get a full sheet. So if you got two pieces, just use two pieces. Trust me, this is just how I've been doing it. And again, I want you guys to be successful. So if I fold it in four, it fits in here perfectly. So what I end up doing is I fold it over one more time because it allows me to get the paper towel into here. And we're the right size, and I can put everything in here. Now, I got a little thing of water. Now, if you are on city water, guys, um, sit your water out for 24 hours and let the chlorine and everything else try to degas out of there. If you've got an air stone, aerate your water. You're not trying to add air to it. You're trying to get whatever chemicals the city puts into the water to off gas as much as possible. All right. Now, the next thing, after you got your paper towel, you're not even touching seeds yet. We're grabbing a paper towel. We're gonna get this thing wet, and you can just sit there and dunk this whole thing in. Now, way that I do this, you want it wet, but not like, you don't want to be able to wring water out. Maybe a drip or two out of the thing is fine, but anything more than that, it's just too much. So I wring it out pretty good. It'll be still wet, don't get me wrong. But at this point, it's starting to grow a taproot. So we need to make sure that we give that taproot what? Oxygen. So we don't want to drown these seeds in a waterlogged paper towel. We just want a wet paper towel, right? So we're now wet. It's not like completely bone dry here. I mean, I could probably get my fingers a little wet. If you think it's a little dry right where you're going to put the seed at, it literally doesn't need to be super wet, guys. And then for myself, you're dealing with fragile root tips. You can grab some tweezers. I know people who've damaged roots trying to pick the seeds out because you're putting a little bit too much damage on there, or pressure onto the seed, and you can cut the root. And these roots are really fragile at this point. So just be cautious of what you're doing. And bam, just like that. And again, like, you're not trying to make this thing like just completely saturated. I just barely touched the water with this because I just want to get a little soak. Teeny tiny soak. And the rest of it's dry enough that it'll wick some of it away. And then from here, I fold it in half one way, and I fold it in half the other way. And I put this right into the bag. Do these one at a time. Again, cannabis seeds look the same. So what I do now is I take my label that I had here, and I stick it inside the bag with this, and we'll check on this tomorrow. And then again, you know, we're doing the same thing over and over again. This is This is kind of like if you know, like the monotonous point of growing. You know, it's like you're kind of just rinse and repeat. It's just a simple process. You know, this where the fun begins. And then we'll go over seed starting mixes and stuff like that. Again, just a little too. I'm able to drain out way too much water out of this. Again, it doesn't need to be super, super wet. It just needs to be moist. Open this up. Go down here, grab the seed. And this one has not popped yet. So the banana crumble has not popped yet. You see the theme behind this? It's just the same thing over and over again. And when you're grabbing your stickers, try to, or your plates, try not to do it with like wet hands, because you'll ruin the stickiness to it. And I kind of want to try to use these throughout the whole grow. Now, what's nice about these style from the Brothers label maker is that the sticker has an upper and a lower half to uncover the sticker portion. So I've got a whole section that I haven't even peeled up. So awesome. Another reason why I like utilizing this particular label maker. So that's all four of them bagged and tagged, as they would say. It looks like the only one that doesn't look like the seed has even tried to move yet is the banana crumble. So I will keep an eye on this one, and hopefully this one germinates. I'm grabbing these from a seed bank. So we're relying on those seed banks to basically give you or us the freshest seeds possible. So if this is like a seed from a year ago, always a possibility, right? Because you don't know, I don't know. We just have to take their word on there. Maybe you know, maybe this one was not germinate, was not pollinated properly. If it doesn't germinate, maybe yeah, there's a lot of factors in why a particular seed. That's why I don't think that I would ever say that there's quote unquote a 100% germination factor. I think the closest you're going to really get is like 97 to like 98% effective. This method gets you pretty damn close. It's a lot what a lot of the bigger facilities are doing when they're popping seeds is they're doing a 1% hydrogen peroxide solution, and then they transfer into uh, like a little moisture dome. I would love to get my hands on one of those canna kits that they're for seed sprouting, comes like a little heat mat and all that stuff. I'd love to check that thing out, but at the same time, I'm not going to spend money on that I'm not going to spend money I really don't have on trying to grow. I'm trying to do this low budget and make myself my own medicine. So we'll definitely check back whenever it comes down to me putting all of these beautiful seeds in the soil. That'll be, of course, episode 3 when this stuff's going in the soil, which will be the next day or two. So stay tuned. Smash that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Especially if you would like to sit there and watch this full seed to harvest lineup, and see how these ladies progress, give you guys tips and tricks of what I do along the way. Do I call myself a professional? No. I'm just a home grower, a boob tuber, some guy, some rando on the internet. So don't take my word for it. You know, always do your due diligence, do your research on even anything that I say. You never know. I might be doing something wrong and might not even know it. So certainly don't take me as gospel. I'm just showing you guys the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that I do, and hopefully it helps you guys out. Because, you know, I do have some wonderful harvests, so I must not be doing too bad with what I'm doing. So, with that being said, thank you everybody for being here, and keep on growing. I'll see you on the next one.